So good day everyone, I am Rie Soporto and today I will share what I learned from our recent lesson about self. The main concept discussed in our lesson is the self and how it developed through our culture, experiences, relationship, thought and choices. From the anthropological perspective, the self is strongly connected to our culture. Culture include the tradition, beliefs, values, behaviors and practice that we learn from the people and society around us. For example, the Filipino culture teaches many people to value family, respect older people, help others, and maintain close relationship between. We learn these values while growing up. They can become part of our identity. From psychological perspectives, we learn that there are different ways to understand the self. One important theory is Carl Rogers, the self theory. Rogers explained the real self as who we actually are, we, while the ideal self is who we want to become. With our real self and ideal self are close, we can experience greater congruence and self-acceptance. We also learn about William James' self-theory. We explain the self through the I and the me. The I is a thinking and experiencing part of ourselves, while the me is the part of ourselves that we can think about and describe. Another important idea is Albert Bandura's agentic theory of the self. Theory of the self. It explains people have the ability to make decisions, create plans, regulate their actions, and influence the direction of their lives. This means that we are not simply controlled by our surrounding because we can also make choices and take responsibilities for our action. A real life explain of this concept is a student who want to improve their academic performance. The student may see themselves as someone who really gets distracted or lacks confidence in certain subjects. This represents part of their real self. However, they want to become more confused, confident, and responsibility students. This represents their ideal self. To reach the goal, the student can make a study schedule, practice difficult lessons, and ask questions and manage their time. This demonstrates Bandura's ideas of human agency because the students is intentionally making decision and taking action to improve culture. To improve culture can influence this situation is the students' family values education. Values education encourage them to work hard. Those values can motivate the student. Therefore, the student's identity and behavior are influenced by both environment and their personal choices. For my personal reflection, the most challenging part of this topic was understanding the difference between the many theories and concepts. Some ideas were difficult because they were connected to one another, especially the real self and ideal self, and the true self and false self. and I tried to overcome this by reading the lesson carefully and creating simple examples of each concept instead of only memorizing the terms. I tried to connect them to situations that can happen in everyday life. This helps me understand the lesson better. The important things I learned is that knowing ourselves is a continuous process. Our identity can influence by our culture, family, experiences, and relationship. But our choices also help shape the personal we become. So, the study of the self helps us understand we are, how other people and society influence us, and how we can make choices to improve ourselves. So that's it. Thank you for listening, and that is the end of our presentation, of my presentation. Thank you.